An unconstitutional new law from the 2026 Utah legislative session endangers the future of the Great Salt Lake. Hi, I'm Joe from the Great Salt Lake Waterkeeper, and this is Liquid Courage, a no-bull series about water in Utah. The Utah Rivers Council is part of a coalition of organizations suing the state of Utah to save the Great Salt Lake. Our coalition lawsuit is represented by the wonderful people at Earthjustice. Our lawsuit seeks to save the Great Salt Lake by applying the Public Trust Doctrine. That's a legal concept which holds that government has a duty to safeguard waters, lands, and other resources for the benefit of the public. A similar public trust lawsuit filed in 1979 is the only reason California's Mono Lake exists today. Utah believes it has the legal authority to completely dry up the Great Salt Lake, as its attorneys said in court, and the state's failure to regulate upstream water diversions explains why the lake continues to decline and why it will likely reach a new record low water level and surface area this year. To make matters worse, the Utah legislature passed two new laws in the 2026 legislative session that unconstitutionally imperil our court case to save the Great Salt Lake. HB 392 and its companion SJR 5 granted the state of Utah a unilateral and absolute right to remove the current judge from our case and transfer it to a 3-judge panel from rural Utah. It appears that the state is hoping this new law will help them get more favorable rulings so they can continue to avoid accountability and oversight for their mismanagement of water diversions upstream of the Great Salt Lake. This legislation was unveiled and passed after the judge ruled against the state's motion to dismiss our public trust case. So now Utah effectively wants to shop for judges they think might be more receptive to drying up the Great Salt Lake. After we and other public interest plaintiffs in Utah challenged HB 392 on constitutional grounds, the Utah legislature passed a new law, HB 366, trying to yet again change the rules mid-game. What makes this especially outrageous is that the state previously requested that our public trust lawsuit be assigned to an expert water law judge. They got their water judge, but now they want to strip the case out of this judge's hands. Legislators have given us a lot of lip service over the last few years about how much they care about the Great Salt Lake. But HB 392 and HB 366 show their true intentions. If they are successful, they will dry up the Great Salt Lake, creating a costly and impactful toxic dust future alongside spiraling impacts to millions of migratory birds. Visit GreatSaltLakeWaterkeeper.org to learn more.